What are long pimples in table tennis rubber? Imagine a paddle that can throw off your opponent's game just by how it feels and reacts. That's what long pimples in table tennis rubber are all about. They are a special kind of rubber with long, thin, and flexible pimples that stick out from the surface. These pimples are usually over 1.5 centimeters long, making them much longer than the short pips, which are less than 1 centimeter. The long pimples create a rough surface on the paddle, unlike the smooth surface of inverted rubbers where the pimples face inward. When you look at a paddle with long pimples, you see a textured surface that looks a bit like tiny spikes sticking out. These pimples are made to be flexible and springy, which gives the rubber unique playing qualities. The main purpose of long pimples is to mess with the opponent's spin and rhythm. When you hit the ball with a long pimple rubber, it can reverse or change the spin on the ball. For example, if your opponent hits a topspin shot, the long pimples can cause the ball to come back with an underspin, making it tricky for them to predict how it will bounce. This spin reversal is a big reason why players who prefer defensive styles use long pips. They often block, chop, or push the ball instead of attacking with heavy topspin. Long pips are most often used on the backhand side, especially by players who use the shakehand grip, but some penhold grip players also use them on the forehand for all-around defense. The rubber's flexible pimples create unpredictable ball trajectories and speeds, which can throw off your opponent's timing and make it hard for them to attack confidently. These rubbers usually don't generate much speed or spin on their own, so adding pace can be tough without losing control. The sponge underneath the long pips also affects how they perform. A thicker sponge makes the rubber faster but less controlled, while a thinner sponge gives better control but less speed. There are different types of long pips rubbers, including those without sponge, called ox or without sponge, and others with special pimple arrangements that influence how much they reverse spin or how unpredictable the ball's path is. In short, long pimples in table tennis rubber are designed to disrupt your opponent's game by reversing spin, creating unpredictable ball behavior, and supporting defensive play styles. They are a smart choice if you want to throw off opponents who are relying heavily on spin and aggressive shots. Choosing the right long pips rubber depends on your style, the sponge thickness, and how much control or speed you want to have.